Hey, what's up? Hotak here with another video on back in the day, my 99. Sorry about that. So this is all about my second 99, which was 99 Hunter. Now, 99 Hunter was the first, I would say, like, tough 99 that I wanted to go to. Cooking was my first one, if you watched that video, and cooking's relatively easy, so I really want to step it up, you know, be all tough and cool. So I was like, I'm gonna go for 99 Hunter, because Hunter at that time was the newest skill. It recently came out. I think it might have been back in 08 or something like that, and that's when I decided to go for it. And it was an awesome journey. I got a lot of money for it, or at least for me it was a lot of money back then, and I'm gonna show you what I did. So right now I'm in the jungle area. Let me show you. Now, Uglog was not here at the time when this happened. Mobilizing armies didn't exist either. So basically the world map, if you see my mouse, stopped here, and it was like a black line going across. I mean, yeah, Avatol was there, but there's nothing on this part of the island, really. It wasn't even, you know, it wasn't even shaped. It's kind of funny, actually, looking back. But anyway, that's where it was. So here's the first area. Now, I don't know where they just all flew off to. Alright, you see that little birdie there? And those, use the bird snare, and those are the first things you can catch in Hunter. It's your first experience in the brand new skill back in the day, and it was amazing. I loved it. They would make me go crazy because you could only set up one trap at that level. Eventually you can set up more, but not at that point. Good times, good times. So I did this. Stick with it, and then I unlocked the next thing that I could do, which was actually worth the time. There's some things that aren't really worth it. Like, for example, if you remember how to track different kebits and stuff through bushes, that just takes too long. Catching these guys and butterflies and other stuff is way better. Alright, so let's go to the next spot. Alright. We're back. So, this was the next spot I went to. The next birds is what I deemed worthy to work on. And these are the golden warblers. I'll put down a trap. If you see me getting hurt, it's because I'm just recording this part. I'm not like I'm going to stay out here for that long, get caught, and die. But there is a recommended thing for bait. Honestly, don't even bother. Kabam! Get ya, Berta. Bing. Woo! Oh, feels gold! Yeah! Alright, so yeah, that was the thing I did next. Catching birds is awesome. Also, you can use any of the feathers for, like, fishing. I mean, for fly fishing. It doesn't matter what color feather you use can use them for fishing, so that was sweet! Didn't have to try to round up some other ones and do all that junk. So I did this for quite a while. It was really enjoyable. I liked it. They're the lizards for all the junk, but anyway. So let's go to the next spot, and I'll show you what I did from there on. Alright, let's see you in a second. Alright. So now we are in the wooded area for farming. There's 3 major areas. Wow, for Hunter. Wow, wrong skill. Yeah, for Hunter. That you train at. So, you know, there's the wooded area, which I'm at, so let me show you. Now, up here was awesome. I did a good amount of stuff over here. The jungle and the forest was probably in the most. Now, don't forget, there were no lodestones back in the day. So to get up here, I had to, you know, run from either like Tree Gnome Stronghold or what was the other one? There's some other thing I thought. Could be wrong, but that usually I did. I would either like come here from the bank with all the stuff they needed, or run all the way up, and don't forget your run energy would run out, and then have to go back. Once you're out here training, you don't really need to go back. So anyway, I did some more bird catching. Bird catching was one of my favorite things to do. The copper longtails were awesome. Let's set up a little a little thing over here is falconry. I'll show you that later. I did do that for a little while. I'll put one. Ba-boom. Come to me, baby. Come on, let's catch one. And this was awesome. These are at level 9. Just stay here till like level 19. That's what I did at least. It's easy enough. Let's see, more feathers, more meat. If you really wanted to, you could cook that also on you know, any tree that you chop. And it was sweet. There also is like searching the bushes over here. What I was saying before is it's not worth it. If you want to, go ahead, but not for me. The falconry is a pretty cool feature though, so we'll show you a little bit of that. And this is sweet, but eventually this had to come to an end, and then we went back to the jungle for more birds. So let me show you how that went. Hey, alright, so now the lodestone's so convenient, but over here we got our next birdies. We got tropical wagtails. Let's just jump over here and put one down. Tropical wagtails were really good. They were sweet XP. They really took me for a whirl and really helped out. Then we got our little red chins over here, carnivorous ones. I'll talk about those later. The larupias, which are the creatures which you would catch for probably the hunter outfit, if you remember that. Each of the areas has a different hunter's outfit. There's the larupia, which is from the pitfall trap. There's, in the other area, the Kayat one, which is the final one, and then there's the Grahak, which I think looks the coolest. Is like the Krumja type area. Kind of like a desert, but not quite. Well, we'll just take a peek at that also, I guess. The Kayat, I don't know, that's pretty far away. I don't really care. Didn't do much of anything over there other than get the outfit. But if you wear the outfit in a different area, it supposedly helps you. Yeah, it did for me at least. But these guys, they're level 19 and do them for a while. And then once after that, I think we went on to the next spot, and I'll show you that also. So let's see how it goes. Alright. So here's the other spot. At level 23, you can do your first deadfall. Deadfalls are where you set up the boulder. The easiest way I found is just back in the day, you had to bring a hatchet. Since you didn't have the tool belt, just chop one of these little things. And then just, I think you can carve it if you have to. If not, we'll see. Here, what if we do this? There you go. Let me set it up. Now, at this point, a little kebbit, barb-tailed ones, would walk through. It would crush them and their little feet stick out. It's kind of mean, but it's not bad XP for back what you had to do. And then you also get a barb-tailed harpoon, which people use for catching sharks. It's supposedly better than normal harpoon by a little bit. You can use it for swordfish and other stuff like that. So in that case, people also buy them. So they're worth a tiny little bit back then, and it was awesome. After this point, there was the other kevits, which are another type of deadfall trap that I did. Basically, I went from deadfall to deadfall, and then also when I was over here, I would set up more of the bird snares. Since at level 20 you can set up 2, things start speeding up, and eventually I think you can set up 5 traps at a time, which is awesome. And we'll get to that in a minute, but let's check out the other deadfall stuff, and then falconry, and we'll come back here a little bit later after that. Alright, let's go. Alright, so here are the other kevits I was talking about. You can catch the deadfall. There's one right here in the corner of the falconry area. I would just recommend doing that. There's tons of trees here. It's not like a problem like in the jungle where you can't chop down a lot. Yeah, it just makes for like an easy, good time. Sweet XP. Stay here for quite a while, actually. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could even not do some of the Larupias, which they were okay, but I definitely like birds more. But you could stay here till you can do the plain chins if you want. Here, let me show you some. You see them running around over there? Let's set up a trap or two. So use the block traps for the chins, also for the carnivorous chins, or red chins as people call them. Let's see. You gonna come for one, buddy? And see, they don't even care that you're here. So the whole deal about having bait, I don't know why they say that. You don't really need it other than for some junk. Booyah, see, I'm a master. Now the common pattern that people would do would be like the 5 symbol that is like on a die. So, you know, you do like I mean, you can do them like spaced out too, but for example, like I would do like this, then I come over one. Now you can do them closer together also, but I'm just showing you what I did, that's all. Yeah, close together is sweet too, but if you have it a little bit spaced out, it's more space to cover the ground for you guys to get out. Now if you do wait too long, they will get out. You can wheel these guys too. People use these for range, and they're worth a lot of money. The red ones are worth the most. Can we attack one? Let's see. Gadoosh! Alright. Yeah, so that's the people to use them for. That's where I got a lot of my money from. Not from these guys, but from the red Chinchampas. So I'll show you in a second. Let's take out the traps. Alright, let's go to the next area, which I'm not even going to have to cut it. Falconry was an awesome way. That's at level 40s to do that stuff. Let me show you for a second if I can. If I don't have the stuff needed, I'll just have to talk about it. But let's see if I can get in here. Oh, yeah, this entrance right here, I think. Yep, climb over the stile still. Now, falconry is really cool. You get an actual falcon, and then you tell them what to go after. Let's talk to the guy. Oh, we'll find them. Really? I really need both hands free. Fine, how about this? We'll do it. Yeah, so it's so cheap, 500 coins. Alright, let's go. Fly away! Caw-caw! And you just retrieve it. It's awesome. I had a blast doing this. I don't know about you. And it's pretty fast, too. Now, you can't catch all of them at first. This is also where you can get some of the gloves and stuff for other useful things in RuneScape. For example, like the gloves of silence, or whatever they're called. You need the dark cabot fur. For, I think maybe one of the capes, you might need one of these guys. I think. Let's bury some of these bones. They're not mazy bones, but they'll do. If you wait too long, I think they might get away. But anyway, now that was awesome, and I'll even show you the levels for it. Here, look, let's show you. I don't remember everything, guys. I'm not mastered everything. Let's scroll down. It's like 40s. 40. Those are the pets, which they didn't even have back then because summoning didn't exist. There's a grey hat clothing, which is the awesome one I was talking about. 3 traps was that. Yeah, so look, so here's Falcon, you can start off at 43. And is there no? Huh? Maybe there's not. Maybe I was wrong. Who closes silence? So maybe that's what you need to make it. But see, they're black. That's what you get from the dark cabin fur. And besides the point. 53 is the normal Chinchompas. So if you're here at level 40 and you're working on this, just stay here doing this stuff, I would say, till 53. That's what I did at least. Or just keep on doing the deadfalls if you like that faster. Sometimes I would change it up even, yeah. So I did this till 50s. And then after that, I went back for my final stretch, which was the red Chinchompas. Now I did stay at the normal ones a little bit longer than 63, because 63 they would get out a lot. It was just harder to catch. So I think I waited till about 65 or so, and then I went back to the jungle. So let's go over there and let's show you what I did for the final stretch of 99 Hunter. Hey. Alright, so we're back in the jungle area. So like I was saying before, if you really wanted to, you could catch some of the Larupas over the trap pit. Now the trap pit, you just really set up with spikes, and then then the only other item you would need would be the teasing stick. You can buy teasing sticks from the hunter store. The one that I always went to was up in Yanil, which was the closest town at the time. You know, Uglog didn't exist back then, so you just buy it from the hunter store, which is right on the edge here. Right here. And then you would see hunter store, told you. Then you would run down past these guys and go all the way down there. So I'm going to show you the spot where I caught the red Chinchompas till 99. This is what I did for basically from like level 70 to 99. It could have been even a tiny bit earlier. So pretty much what I did, and also don't forget the ascensions didn't exist either back then. So one of the spots I would set up would be near the water, either here, or up top. There's also the other pool of water, which I liked even more, I think. So let's swing over there too. It's right around the hut. This is where the hunter master is. Let me just show you. This is where you get the cape. 99. You know, the new versions look ugly, but you can still have the old one, which is way better. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's right up top here. Let's swing around. Did they move the spawn maybe? Alright, here we go. Yeah, so it might have been a little bit over by that other water spot. So either way, you just set up your traps and you would get awesome. So I'll just put some right here. So go near the water. That's what I used to do. Now the thing that was annoying is that bots would be everywhere. I mean, it was crazy. Runescape botting was like a huge thing back in the day. Now I would never do botting, so I would have to hop around world to world to find, you know, a world that didn't have bots on it. Booyah. Alright, yeah, so this is a decent spot. So just set up the pattern like it's a 5 on a die, basically, you see what I mean? Or have it spaced out like I did before. And look at that XP, 280 point whatever. Now I did this, like I was saying, from level 70 to 99. There were granite walls, but one, they were a lot more work and not nearly as good money. Summoning didn't exist back then, neither did dungeoneering or like anything that needed the actual spikes. I mean, the spikes now, I think you use them for like one of the hunter traps for the divine locations. You know, divination didn't exist. Construction was still pretty new, but hunter, this is the new skill. This is the thing to do. Now I don't know how much these guys are worth now. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Also, during this time when I was doing this, I think they might be actually worth more now. I think it went up. For a while they were crashed. I think for me it was like maybe 900 or 800 GP for each one back then. So from like level 70 to 99, got like 40 something mil. And for me that was crazy. That was just nuts. I never had that much money. And also, while I was doing the skill, like I mentioned, there was an update mentioned that was going to be coming out about a dungeon that would have like god battles going on that were frozen in time. Now that I thawed out, they're fighting each other again. What was that, if you haven't guessed already? God Wars. God Wars was coming out. So that includes God Swords, Bandos armor, Armadillo armor, and all that cool, awesome stuff. So at the time, you know, I had 99 cooking. With that money, I had gotten full dragon, which back in the day was dragon med helm, dragon chain, dragon legs, and boots. And half the time people just wear whip, not nay, just a whip, and you would walk around like a boss with the dragon square shield. And that was how it was. So once I heard that news, I was like, cool. Well, Dragon's probably going to crash if the new stuff is coming out. I'm gonna, yeah, sometimes the traps fall down. You know, I'm going to sell my dragon for as much as I can, and then once the new stuff comes out, I'll buy that. So that's what I did. With my money, I bought full bandos, which there's no helmet, so it was just the chest body, the tassets, and the boots. Now the boots were not that much greater than dragon, so half the time I just wore the dragon and just sold my bandos if I could get a little bit of money out of it. And I was so pleasantly surprised with the awesome bandos armor and all that cool stuff. And this is what I did. I had tons of red shins, sold them on the new GE, which is still relatively new, and made a killing off of it for back in the day. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. This is my video on how I got 99 Hunter back in the day. Once again, like it's in the description, this is not the fastest way anymore. There were no Jadinkos, there were no protein traps, there were no bonus XP, there were no hunter minigames, anything like that. So that's how I did it, just showing you what I did, and try to bring back some good memories if you were playing back in the day. No implings either. And that's it. So until next time, guys, once again, thanks for watching, and until then, I'll see ya. Peace out.